The SmartGuard does help a lot overnight, because what happened on my old pump was I'd correct it at 13 and I'd sleep through the alerts, and then I'd wake up on a 2 and I wouldn't be able to get Lucozade, and then it would just be low for hours, which wasn't fun. But it actually does it before you go low. So you can prevent the hypo, so I can prevent waking up on a low. So it actually makes it a lot less nerve-wracking to go to sleep.
I think SmartGuard is fantastic. I know that she worries less at night, because when she's got the sensor working with the pump, she doesn't have to be so afraid that she's going to go low overnight. She knows that the pump's going to look after her, it's going to turn her insulin off, it's going to save her. And I actually think she thinks that that's what it does. And it's right, it does save her. And she really sees that that's what's going on. And then because she's happier, then obviously we're happier, which means that we can then set the pump up to run her blood sugars at a lower level. Obviously the sensors are really accurate. She's using N-light sensors with it, which talk to the pump.
When George uses SmartGuard, I think actually as a parent, I probably get more out of it than George, because from the first day George being diagnosed, which is now we're over 10 years in, I can honestly say I've never had a full night's sleep, and you've got a constant fear. And whenever I walk in the morning on George, and even now he's 18, I still check every morning I go in, and you have that fear that maybe he's not going to be awake, or if he doesn't move straight away. But on the times that we've used the SmartGuard, the relief for me, I can't actually really put into words, because I just feel that George is safe and it's not all down to me. And you don't have to set the alarm to get up. I probably will get up anyway. Well, I do get up because it's force of habit, but I haven't got an alarm and I haven't got the worry, because I know he is taken care of. And it was very interesting to see on the occasions that we have used it, the flows, and when it did kick in and pick up the hypo and stop it and then start again. I mean, it's just incredible. You know, you couldn't ask for any more, really. And as a parent, I just think it gives you a release, you know, and some time off.
Using SmartGuard's great because it helps you prevent hypos. And for me specifically, that was one of my biggest issues. Being a younger child, the thing I do most would be hypo. And then that sends your sugars really high, and so my blood sugar levels were all over the place. And SmartGuard actually manages to fine-tune that and bring it closer down. And so not only are you having less hypos, but you're also having less highs as well, because you're catching that rebound and your sugars don't shoot up. So it's brilliant because it doesn't just fix the lows, it also fixes the highs as well.
The SmartGuard has definitely helped me personally, obviously, but it's more than that. It's helped my family, because they don't have to deal with the stress anymore. The hypos have virtually gone. And I'm more confident that no matter what situation I'm going into now, I'm able to handle that, knowing that that predictive low suspend is just sitting there to protect me. And that does change your outlook on life.
In relation to some of the sports that he does, he plays rugby, we perhaps would have taken the pump off him before, and he would have been pumpless whilst playing rugby. Now he keeps on the MiniMed 640G, and we know that the SmartGuard will carry him through as such, and suspend if he needed it to. So in that respect, it does make it a lot easier. It also makes it easier when you're out and about. It's brilliant. The SmartGuard has meant that we've massively reduced the number of finger sticks that we've had to do, and the blood glucose testing that we've had to do with him. And that, I'd probably say, has had such a huge impact on him over the last few months. And in this last year, him actually wearing the sensor and the MiniMed 640G, that reassurance of him not having to, there's a reason behind him having the sensor put on, and for him that's made a massive difference, not having to have all of those blood glucose tests all the time. And we do rely very heavily on it, but it's meant that it gives us huge peace of mind, but we trust it well all the time.